Yo, what's going on to all my sports peeps out there? It's your favorite sports podcast. But of course, if you don't know the name, I gotta put you on game. It's the Zone Sports Podcast, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On one half of the host, your boy Big V. You see my guy over there. He the other host of the show. Let him know who you be, my G.
Yo, it's your boy COOL, always wondering what the hell. It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old tired story. It's your boy Coop C, never ever, at least that I know what ever dated a floozy. Yo, it's your boy Corey. For those, hey, got to sign out for you out back, man. It's your boy Corey, man. Big Vito, what's going down, man?
What's going on, my G? You know what I mean? I'm so glad to be here with you, my G, to talk this sports talk. You know what I mean? What a first week of NFL football. We're going to get a little bit of that before we jump into all that, though. Let me let the people know who we sponsored by. We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. So make sure you shop in at Skyzone.Society.com. BigCartel.com, you know what I mean? Go over there. We got the tees over there. We're getting ready to load up some new hoodies and some new t-shirt designs. The candles is over there. The music is over there. Go get that Magic Pots and EP right now. Mazzavella 1 and 2 on there too, and all that. You know what I mean? Corey, man, what's been good, bro? You was all right?
Oh, man, we doing all right, man. In daddy-daughter news.
Okay. You know, yeah.
Y'all know I love my baby girl. Y'all know
I told you we got to get we got to get a daddy segment in here, man. I'm gonna have to adopt. I'm gonna have to see if I can't come up with a good name for our segment, man.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, sir, of course.
She's getting on my nerves, yo.
It's that time. Okay.
I'll tell you why she's getting on my nerves. She's a year old, and she walks. Great achievement, but she only walks when she wants to walk. So, say, Corey, all right. She always reaches her hand out because she still wants you to pick up. So she wanted both ways, Big Vito. She wanted both ways. I'm like, no. We're trying to move past that phase. So I grab her, let her grab me by the hand. We try to walk. She'll take 2 or 3 steps and then just fall out on the floor, start rolling on the floor like a little pig, throwing a little tantrum. And Big V, she did it this morning at daycare. So she done moved up to the toddler class in daycare.
Okay.
So at Christian Academy. They're like, yo, in the toddler deal, yo, man, we don't do that crawling stuff. We do straight walking or walk prep-ish type activities. And so my wife dropped her off. She took about maybe 2 or 3 steps, saw the lovely teacher, salute to Miss Maynard, and just falls out on the floor. Miss Maynard tried to grab her, said, no, Corey, you got to walk. Now, let me fast forward. I just picked my daughter up, Big V. Just brought her to the crib. Took out the car seat, Big V. Held her by the hand as we walked through the door. Oh, now she's walking for like almost 10 minutes straight. I'm like, yo, why couldn't you do that this morning? And then even like when I picked her up after that, like on the way of walking, we always do this thing when we walk to the door, Big V. It may take 5 years, but it's okay. I'm trying to get my little baby girl to walk.
That's right.
You've been doing it all last week. This week, it ain't happening. No. It ain't happening. But she gets home, and all of a sudden, walking like the toys in Toy Story, Big V. I'm sick of it. She does things when she wants to do things, like me. And that's why I hate it so much, Big V. I'm out. I can't, man.
And to think this is just the beginning. It is just the beginning, man. It is just the beginning. And I'm glad I'm glad you brought up her rolling around on the floor like a pig. Like, this is a great segue. This is a great segue to my What the Hell segment. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is an ISO. You know what I mean? I'm taking over the What the Hell segment this week, and it's sponsored by me this week. You know what I mean? Strictly me. This is all me. Pause. You feel me? Corey, I want to address... I got this has been eating at me I couldn't wait to get on this pod. Corey, I'm here to talk today. I'm here to talk, boy. I'm in that mood, Corey. I'm in that mood. Sean Payton, what the hell are you doing? Sean Payton, please tell me, what the hell are you doing? Speaking of rolling around on the floor like a pig, who the hell did you thought you was to set week 1 off of the NFL season with an onside kick that you did not recover? You thought you recovered it, but you didn't. You touched it before it could touch 10 yards, and guess what? It led to a TD. I can't make this up. Listen, man. Sean, y'all did not have the best of seasons before you got there. It's talks that Russell is over for Russell Wilson. That's what the league. That's what people around the league are saying. I'm just getting off ESPN because look, we don't have no sources here on the Zone Sports Podcast. We ain't tapped in. We only see what we see and hear what we hear, and we hearing it might be over for us. And quite frankly, I can see that, but I did not see you setting off week 1 of the NFL season with an onside kick to put your team in not a scoring position. Pause. What was you thinking? Like, I get it. Madden 24 just came out a few weeks ago. I know. You thought you was on the game making up some shit. I know. But, ironically, though, on Madden, it has the exact playbook from the team. I don't know if that was in y'all playbook, but hold on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I said, was that part of the plan? So then I see you on the interview, Mr. Payton, talking about I went with an onside kick because it was well discussed, and the percentages of us getting it back then were very high. What the hell? Listen, if you still living off what you did against the Colts when you surprised them at halftime with an onside kick years ago, it's over for that. And let alone you did it after halftime, not in the first quarter of week 1. What the hell are you doing? And then y'all went on to lose. You lost. So here y'all go again. Week 1, looking like last year, starting off with a losing record, which don't make Russell Wilson look even better. And not putting him in any position again, pause, to win. When you start off the week 1 of 2023-2024 season with an onside kick, Corey, let me tell you, I watched every game that came on TV that day.
Yeah.
And not one team start the game off with a fucking onside kick besides that. And you know what I said to myself? I know what's going on, Corey. I know what's going on. I know why he did it. At first, I said, man, maybe he's still in Madden mode. He thought he was on the game. Nah, that's not it. I get it. Because I wish I was where he was. I get it. You might be spending a little bit like extra time out there in the dispensaries. Is that it, Sean Payton? If that is, you want to dispensary, Sean Payton? Are you smoking on that Gary Payton? What you got down there, big dog? You feel me? What you got down there? Like I just want to know what strain of chronic of what you had that made you and your whole team, if this was because you said y'all discussed it and thought it was a good, you actually said in an interview that y'all prepped for this. Are you shitting me right now? You prepped to kick that onside kick to put your team up. Let me know. You mean to tell me because you said the percentages were high that y'all would get the ball back. I want to see that. I want to see, and if the percentages are so high, Corey, that teams will get the ball back in the first quarter of an onside kick, why ain't more teams doing it, Corey? Why ain't more teams doing it, Corey? Tell me, John Payton, what the hell?
I'm laughing because when I decide to do my what the hells, I never do it at the last minute. I'm always looking at like, oh, this might be a good what the hell for next week. This might be a good what the hell next week. And just to let folks know, we don't get the show notes. Big V don't send the show notes out to like a few hours before launch. So I didn't know that he was going to do the what the hells until about a few hours ago. And Big V, I had this as my what the hell if I was going to do it. And I ain't gonna relitigate anything you said because you said it to a T. I want to answer a question that you just asked.
Please.
The percentage of onside kicks is roughly around 5.5% recovery rate, Big V. And the only thing that I would like to add is that, you swing for the fences with certain opponents, right? Like, if you in the ring with Mike Tyson, you might have to come out a little bit more in this prime. You have to come out a little bit more aggressive. than you normally. You may have to give it all you got. A little conservative game ain't gonna work.
Might not work.
You know, you got to be careful for cats start giving you that Shawn Michaels sweet chin music and start tuning up the band. You got to go for the gusto. And you know what, man? When Sean Payton did that in the Super Bowl a few years ago, I get it. Why do I get it? Number one, it's halftime, right? Number two, you are going against Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison of the Indianapolis Colts at that time, if I'm not mistaken. You do have to give it all you got. But dude,
the Super Bowl, not week one.
The Super Bowl. Dog, all due respect. This is my guy and I love him to death. You going against the Raiders. Shout out to Keith, shout out to my dad, but even they would tell you. You are going against Jimmy Garoppolo. All due respect, the man helped us get to a Super Bowl, my 49ers to a Super Bowl.
Shout out to Jimmy G, yes.
But he is not Peyton Manning. He is not Project Patrick Mahomes. He is not even Josh Allen, okay? This is the guy that you open up the game that you lose 17-16. Big V, that was the difference in the game.
You telling me?
You just said the Raiders scored on that drive. I don't want to belabor it. What the hell? You're exactly 100% correct. Great minds think alike. Sean Payton is smoking on something.
Something. I don't know, but it's something out there.
You know, real quick, I didn't see this live. I was watching because the 49ers game came on at 1, so I don't hit the red after the 49ers game went off. And they showed the replay of this, and I was just like, oh my God. What the hell, bro?
What the hell? And then the fact that they scored off of your stupidity. Oh my God.
Thanks.
Man. What the hell? What the hell, man? What the hell, man? You know, we're gonna keep it NFL still, though. You know, we got some unfortunate news, you know what I mean, that I'm pretty sure everybody in the NFL world is aware of now. If you have been under the rock, ladies and gentlemen of the Zone Sports Podcast, Aaron Rodgers of the New York Jets is out for the season with a torn Achilles, yo. A torn Achilles. My homeboy Jeter, who's a diehard Jets fan, I know he's taking it tough. I know it. They still got the win Monday night against the Buffalo Bills. What a key win, you know what I mean? Especially being the fact that they had to depend on their old starting quarterback, but now backup quarterback, Zach Wilson. Corey, I want to say some things real quick, and I'm gonna let you have the floor. And you know, man, we gonna tell the truth on this podcast. Listen. It's like, man, you know, ain't it funny how shit come around, Corey? You know what I mean? You know, if you've been paying attention to this podcast all summer, we have not covered Aaron Rodgers. And it's been on purpose. It has been on purpose. It has been quite on purpose. And we say that. We have said, yo, Aaron Rodgers on his bullshit anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. We past him. Yeah. And it's been a reason. Yo, you've been on your shenanigans bullshit when you was with the Green Bay Packers. You was in, you was out. You claimed you was requesting help. They wasn't getting you help. And then you didn't. And okay, cool. But you're going, you know why we don't cover you and why we don't really fuck with you like that? It's because of your extra shenanigans, dog. You was in caves and shit in the dark, sleeping for a couple of days, doing all that. You feel me? I heard you didn't go to OTAs, which I heard is normal. Cool. Didn't do no preseason either. Cool. Corey, I just feel like this, man. I feel like that going into this year, I feel like he didn't respect his age. And let me explain. When you get in the 39, 40-ish, you know what I mean, age, you know, you got to do a couple of extra things, you know, to wake your body up. And, you know, you got to wait. First thing I do in the morning for years now, I stretch my body. I stretch my entire body. Stretch my arms, my neck, you know what I mean, my thigh muscles. I stretch my entire body. Because then I feel great. You know what I mean? I might go to the gym after that and get my workout on, whatever. But I'm not just going to wake up and just start a 40-yard dash 39, 40 years old without warming up a little bit like I did when I was 15, 18, 20-some years. I just can't do it. And I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers don't keep his body in shape. I'm definitely not saying that. But I just feel like at his age, you got to respect your age and maybe play a little bit of them preseason games, Corey. Maybe get your body warmed up.
He did play in the last preseason game.
Okay. Maybe play a little bit more than that. I don't know. I know that, he didn't go down to a hard hit. It was just, look like a regular contact hit, and it just looked like an unfortunate situation. But man, it's just funny to me how, just how things play out. You made all that, all that ruckus out there in Green Bay, and I'm pretty sure Green Bay, like, man, another bullet dodged. Because if memory serves me correctly, hell, they shipped Brett Favre ass off to the Jets too, and he had a terrible season and was out the following year. And I'm gonna be real with you, I don't see this working out for Aaron Rodgers now that he got hurt. You gotta take a year off. You're gonna be 40 when you come back. And you're going to, what? Let me say, big, minor setback for a major comeback. Please, dog, stop it. Stop it. No. You don't have the time. You don't have the time to think that way. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. The question for me, I'm asking you is, what do the Jets do going forward? Because at this point, Corey, I don't know. Zach Wilson looks good. You know what I mean? But now you have to find somebody to maybe back up Zach Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you don't want to depend on a third string to back up the second string. I don't know, man. What you think?
Let me get into my feelings of the Monday night football game first, and I'll get into what the Jets need to do. Man, when I saw that hit, I didn't think anything of it at all. Then they showed it, and then they show, where the Achilles pop near the calf, but you could actually see it pop like a rubber band, which is disgusting. Wish I wouldn't have seen that part there. I felt deflated, and I'm not even a Jets fan or Aaron Rodgers fan per se. I feel like we're going to miss out on a movie that's not going to be written. That's how I really feel, because I was really looking to see what the Jets with Aaron Rodgers and that defense was going to do. And that team,
yeah, they do that. They do have a solid squad. I can't lie.
It's just like, man, we may not ever know what happened. So selfishly, I wish we could have seen that. And I wish that we could hate on that throughout the season and say what he should or shouldn't be doing and all that stuff. So as an NFL fan,
yeah,
I feel bad for that. I also feel bad for the injuries and stuff like that. Hey, how karma works, I don't know. I'm not, stuff like that.
Right, of course.
I think the football gods, they pick and choose or whatever. I'm not going to say, I ain't going to go so deep to say it feels like a funeral or nothing like that. But it does. I've never seen a stadium at MetLife be that daggone quiet. I just haven't. And the fact that the Jets was able to win the game, albeit, good God, it took hell breaking loose. Josh Allen, we'll get into that some other time. Josh Allen, anyway.
What a game.
It took a punt return and a crazy catch for the Jets to win. And people are describing it as they won the battle, they're probably going to lose the war. Unless Zach Wilson really took in, depending on what Aaron Rodgers taught him, assuming that Aaron Rodgers, all we know is what we saw on Hard Knocks. And for all we know, that could have been for the camera. We don't know, but we sure as heck about to find out. So I hate, as an NFL fan, I hate that. And Same. As a Aaron Rodgers, I guess, hater / admirer, I hate to see it, because now we're not going to be able to see it. And this may be a conversation for another day. You just said it. Torn Achilles, he's going to be 40. So you're talking about he may not even be clear to come back to even play until
mid-season. Mid-season next year. Yep.
Mid-season of next year. So you're still talking about Big V, no training camp. You're talking about you're going to come in December. The bulk of the regular season is about over then. So, look, only he has the answer to that. Now, let's move on to what you asked about with the Jets. What do they do?
And when I asked that, I'm talking about basically, too, not only from finding another quarterback and trying to put all your trust in Zach Wilson as well, which I can imagine at this point, it's probably like, what the fuck? Like, but also I want to know what they do. Well, it ain't really much they can do with all that money that they owe Aaron Rodgers. That's insane.
You just answered it. I don't know too much of what they can do. So, for one, yeah, you need a quarterback to back up Zach Wilson. Like, Tom Brady ain't coming back. Let's just say, hypothetically, Tom Brady comes back. He's already 85 and a half years old. Okay, fine. What about Cam Newton, right?
I thought about that.
What about a trade for Jameis Winston? All of those are really good ideas, except for one problem. You've been installing your offense, tailor-made for Aaron Rodgers, for the past 4 months since minicamp. So you're asking someone at the hardest position, arguably in all sports, let alone in football, known as a quarterback position, to say, hey, pick it up. You know how, and then we talk about the quarterback, whoever that is, to come in and, Dalvin Cook might be okay. Most running backs, they kind of plug and play. But then what about the cadence with the offensive line in the center? What about timing routes with the receiver? Right? Like, you talking about we got to basically redo everything because Jameis ain't going to know nothing. Tom Brady ain't going to know nothing. So right now, their only option is to stick with Zach Wilson for this year.
And Tom is done. Tom is done. Tom not coming back. Tom
done.
Is done. Yeah, he's done.
Now, shout out to Mike Tannenbaum on ESPN. He was like, "Oh, it's unlikely, but you at least got to make the call." Hey, okay, I get it. It's panic mode. I got it. But what was even scarier was that Zach Wilson took a hit.
He did,
and he started limping.
He did. And
if I'm not mistaken, and someone in YouTube land correct me if I'm wrong, I think Randall Cobb was supposed to be the emergency quarterback. They said it on the broadcast. Look, man, it's going to take everything in them just to make the playoff.
Yes.
So their biggest hope is that they really, 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 really need to lean into Zach Wilson and really. And I get it. You don't run. You did not run your offense around Zach Wilson. It was, and I get it. As far as the cap, and keep in mind, this is with Aaron Rodgers taking what a $35 million pay cut.
Yes,
he lucky he did that.
Yeah,
he lucky he did that.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2 years. I don't remember if
still it was a lot of. I think a lot of it was guaranteed, Corey. A lot of it was, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of it was guaranteed. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of that was guaranteed.
I could pull it up, but that's a whole nother deal. So let's just say, hypothetically, you are able to get a Jameis Winston or Carson Wentz or whoever, right? Well, how much money do they want? Granted, they're free agents. I know Cam wants to play. I would imagine that Carson Wentz wants to play.
A couple million.
No. They flew the idea of Colin Kaepernick. Y'all stop it.
Stop it. It's over. Stop. It's over.
Stop.
It's over. It's over.
Two real quick things on that. Keep in mind, he played for my 49ers. I love Colin Kaepernick. Right. I brought up with Kaepernick, Black Lives Matter, all that stuff.
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick, though.
This man, if I'm not mistaken, has not played in about 5 to 6 years.
It's over, yo.
Not only that, number 2, he sued the NFL.
It's over.
Number 3, that I forgot, he settled with the NFL.
He settled.
Why would they bring him back in? And somebody made a good point, and I thought it was crazy at first. I know Colin Cowherd used to say this a whole lot, and I heard a few other people say it as well. You don't want your backup quarterback to be noisier than your starting quarterback. In other words, not saying that Colin Kaepernick is a bad guy, but the attention.
The media in New York,
that's what happened with Tim Tebow. That's the same exact thing. We all know that Tim Tebow ain't a bad guy.
You're right. That's a good example.
He commands for a backup. It is not worth it. So Colin Kaepernick, y'all need to stop it with that. Okay, that time is gone. We need to move on to something else.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they do, Big V. I don't.
Me
Let me bring up
personally,
the records while you speaking.
I think me personally, I'm thinking that yeah. I think that Carson Wentz may be the route to go out of all of those names that keep getting thrown in the hat. I don't like Jameis Winston there. Either way that you throw it, either way that you do it, pause. It's not gonna fill Aaron Rodgers' shoes. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not.
What about my man used to play for the Commanders, Taylor Heineke?
Well, as a backup, those guys may work. I give you that. As a backup, those guys may work. I give you that. Those guys may work. It's just tough when your guy was the guy. You know what I mean? When your guy was the guy. And again, I'm not hating on Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I hate the fact that he did get hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking forward to us to, talking about him a lot this season on this podcast. And I think really the best thing for the Jets and him to do going forward, I hope that he still is out there with his boot on in Zach Wilson's ear. I think that'll be the best part for him now is to try to play a coach role to Zach Wilson and make sure that he's executing properly.
Big V, I got some numbers for you here. I just pulled it up.
Okay.
Jets only have basically $10 million in available cap space for this year. Aaron Rodgers has a dead cap of $74 million. For this year, it'll be an $8.8 million cap hit if he just says I'm done. So my math ain't the best, but you're talking about basically $9 to $10 million as opposed to $8 that you would have to pay off Aaron Rodgers would only leave you $2 million to bring somebody in. So the only other thing that they could do is trade. And then you're going to start messing. The only people of value you really have is on the defense. Who, Quentin Williams? You don't want to get rid of him. Sauce Gardner?
You don't want to get rid of nobody on the defense.
Mekhi Becton? You don't want to get rid of him. Come on, man. I think, like you said, the best thing they could do, man, I know it sounds super cliche, man, lean into Zach Wilson, play hard, dog, and, hey, man, see what happens.
See what happens, man. That's it. Hey,
gosh,
gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? Hey, let's get into some sneaker news, Corey.
Yeah.
Get into some sneaker wars. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen out there in the Zone Sports Podcast land, y'all know, I'm sort of a sneakerhead myself. As you can see, I got the sneaker boxes in the back, almost piled to the ceiling almost. It's just like that, you know what I mean? But a few weeks ago, I think the Red Cement 4s, the Jordan 4s came out, and it just sparked the conversation I want to have. Corey, which is the better shoe to you? Are you a Jordan 4 guy? Not just the Cement 4s, but I think it is the red, the blue, you know what I mean? Those colors, the yellow. Are you a 4s guy? You know what I mean, per se? Or do you like the Jordan 7s better? Which one is the better sneaker to you, man? Hey, the 4s!
Fours! What they yelling golf, Big V after they hit it off the tee? Fours! Big V, let me tell you something, man.
Okay.
To me, these 4s, they represent the classic essence.
Okay.
Jordan shoe. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
The simplicity of it. It's just simple. It's simple. It's clean. I mean, most of the 4s, they don't have that much going on because you don't need that much going on. You don't need, I'm talking about, man, these are reminiscent, not quite, but a little bit past, not the 80s Jordans, but the classic, like late 80s, early 90s.
True.
It's just,
I see what you're saying.
Classic. And the sevens, I do like the sevens, and you can kind of tell where Shaq got some of his inspiration from
True.
On the Jordan sevens with the logo, especially on the high top, being near the high top and stuff like that. So I like that too. Matter of fact, there's a Carolina blue that I'm looking at right now, and I'm like, oh my God, I would not mind getting them sevens. But at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the morning, give me Big V. What say you, brother?
I respect it, but then again, you know, I gotta disagree with you. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
You know, I like the sevens better, and here's why. You know, man, back in the mid 2000s, somewhere along like that, you know, I used to go and get my DVD. Shit, I ain't even gonna lie, I still do from time to time. Now I just got some this year. I still hit the flea market to get my DVDs. You know what I'm saying? I got my DVD guy. You know what I mean? I'm a movie guy. Sometimes, you know, I like to just support my people that still hustle on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I gotta hit my DVD guy up. So, you know, I hit him up, and when I used to go through there in the mid, 2000s, man, a lot of the vendors at the flea market will have the bootleg fours. So every time I see the fours now, all I can think is flea market and bootleg. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you. I just do. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, yo. I did cop a pair back in the day from the flea market. I can't hold you. And I ain't gonna lie, they felt like that was official. They felt official. I ain't gonna lie, nobody came at me about them. But I don't know, like when I still see them now, I still think that flea market. I see flea market. I feel flea market. But boy, let me tell you, man, Jordan Savage, man, it's just, I think too I'm biased because I'm a high top guy. I'm a mid-top, high top guy. You know what I'm saying? The lows is cool, but I'm a mid-top, high top guy. And there's something about when you put the jeans on with the sevens, how the back of the jeans just sit off with the cuff. You know what I mean? You know? They just flavor like that, and then you can pull the tongue up, and people can see the Jordan on the tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, for me. So I gotta go with the sevens, baby. You know,
respect.
You know, I still respect. You messing with the fours and all that. I get it because the fours is flavor. The fours, especially them black and yellows. I need them black and yellow fours when they come back out, Corey. I need them.
Dude, they got. I'm looking at a pair now. It looks like they got a pair of fours in your Michigan Wolverine colors. Oh my God, things look sick.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to peek them out. I need them taxi joints though, them black and yellow joints. I need them joints, man. I need whatever that was. The taxi, I don't even know what that was, but I need them joints, man. I need them. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy. I'm about to text you. I can't tell if it's dark blue or black. Okay, now I'm looking. I think it's more like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It might be the black and yellow, yeah.
Yeah, the black and yellow one. That's what that is.
Okay. Yeah, I need them joints. I need them.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that be tuning in to our podcast each and every week. You know what I mean? We really appreciate y'all, man. Keep supporting us. Y'all know how we do. You know what I mean?
Word.
Corey, I'm gonna hit you up later on this week, probably about probably tomorrow night when some Thursday night football pop off.
They're gonna have that. I think they're gonna have that one on Amazon. I'm glad my wife got an account, boy. That'd be one more thing I got to pay to keep up with this daggone NFL.
You already know, man. Hey, and salute the Spectrum for getting that Disney deal done. Finally, thank you.
I'm glad they got y'all back straight, boy.
They got me back situated. You know what I mean? So I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Man.
But
and salute to Coco Golf for winning the U.S. Open this past weekend. Salute to that girl, okay? Excuse me.
Salute.
That young lady, that woman. Salute to Corey, Coco Golf.
Absolutely. Salute to Coco Golf, man. You bringing that thing home for sure, man. Thanks. Salute. Big salute before I get up out of here to the so-called FIBA basketball team that's supposed to represent us. No, big salute to y'all, you know what I mean, for letting Dennis Schroeder, you know what I mean, get y'all on that game-winning shot and all that. Hey. No, and also big shout to y'all for letting Dylan Brooks get about 39 of them things on y'all.
Unbelievable.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Corey, we from the era where the USA team never lost. What is this?
I don't care if it's the Olympics, FIBA, whatever you want to call it.
Never lost.
All them issues.
Oh no, never lost, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
So big shout out to y'all, by the way. You know what I mean? But yo, man, make sure y'all tap in next week. But y'all know how we end this thing, right? Peace.
Hey.